go off your next act. Louise Steele, come on!
Hello everyone, I'm Louise, and like a lot of people around Melbourne, I absolutely hate driving in the traffic. And but the worst thing, like, I don't care about the tailgaters, I don't care about the hoons, I care about those my family fucking stickers. I can't stand them. Like, you know, if I'm stuck on the freeway, I really want to be sitting behind a car, a four-wheel drive, with, you know, the mum, the dad. The mum's always got the little pigtails and the high heels. The dad's got a fishing rod or Barbie tongs, and they've got 16 million kids, 14 sheep, 13 guinea pigs, 4 dogs. And I'm looking and I look at every single one, and I drive past and I look at the lady and I'm like, no, that's not you, that's not you. I can't stand it. But I thought to myself, you know, if they're going to be putting my family on the back of their car and expecting me to get some entertainment from it, they need to put things on there like I'd be interested in. Like, I want to party with these people. So I want the mum, you know, with big round cheese, a couple of flagons of shardy underneath her arm, dancing on the table, topless. I want the dad to be there with his gimp mask on. And all his mates hanging around as well, partying. Shirts off, hairy chests, showing their big fat bank balances. And, you know, but there is one thing that could be worse than the family stickers, if they had their family name on the back of the car. Because my maiden name was Alcock. Yeah, I had that for 31 years of my life. Very unfortunate. And I finally got Steele now, so, you know, I'm pleased with that. I married the first bloke who ever asked me because I just had to get rid of the name. Yeah. Anyway, so I got Steele. I did think for a while about hyphenating, you know, Steele, Alcock, Steele. Nah, I'll just stick with Steele. Anyway, so I did marry this bloke, and he was the first sort of normal, quiet bloke I suppose I'd ever met. He liked to sit in the garden and listen to the birds with a glass of wine, so that was what got me in. You know, but I used to sit there with him and think, you know, this is nice, it's peaceful and serene. I feel like Snow White. But, you know, I got all the seven dwarfs as well, not the ones I particularly wanted. I got Grumpy, but I got Snory, got Barty, got Niggly, got Moany, got Nosy, got Cockhead. Unfortunately, I spent most of my life with Cockhead. And anyway, sorry, I have to really get myself into this mode. Sex with my ex-husband, sorry. Sex. My girlfriends used to say to me, you know, just lie back and think of England. But I couldn't. I used to lie back and think of Phillip Island. If I thought about England, you know, you couldn't get me from Leeds to Liverpool, if you get my drift. But anyway, enough of Cockhead, let's get back to Alcock. So, yeah, I had the name Alcock, and, you know, I decided to go and choose a career where Alcock would go really well, so I joined the police force, as you do. And, yeah, so I, you know, I had my little bit of ribbing there as well. It was a little bit hard. And anyway, so Alcock at the station, my main station was St Kilda. And they taught me things there that have led me to, you know, the main things in life. They've got me through. 3 main things were where you can get the best free souvlaki, how many beers you can drink, still be standing before you start your shift. And number 3, how many drugs you can find up the average clacker. No, honestly, you'd be amazed. Sometimes I'd feel like Mary Poppins. It would be like this. Bend over and spread them, just a spoonful of medicine. Oh my goodness, what's that? A lampshade. Oh my goodness, a chihuahua. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, very, very scary. But look, you know, my name. You know, and I used to walk down that street and I used to wander along like that with that uniform on. And I had all these aspirations of looking as gorgeous as Marge Simpson in her uniform. But it just wasn't to be. As you can see by my glorious body, I used to have the fitted t-shirt, the shirt on that came up to here. The pants came up to here, so I've got that much space to put on the utility belt. Then I've got complete with gun, baton, bullets, radio, vibrator. Well, you know, some of those shoes belong. And off I'd go, pop the hat on, wander down the street. Oh, God, I felt good. But, you know, there was always Marge sitting on my shoulder. Little Marge Simpson.
Look at you, Louise. You think you look just like me. I've got news for you. You don't. You look like Tom French in a blue leotard. What a joke.
Get off, Marge. But anyway, I always had the last laugh. You know why? Because no matter who I arrested, if I saw even a hint of a smirk when I said my name, I'd say, yeah, you know what? I may be Alcock, but you're going to jail. And guess what? It's Alcock there too. Thank you.
What was that? Now, you may have noticed that I'm ducking when I can see how much I have to duck before I get on stage. There's a pole right, there's a crossbeam right there, and as we go on for the next 6 acts, I promise you, at some stage, I'm going to fucking knock myself out running through there. So, slapstick is another form of comedy, which you're going to enjoy quite soon, so everyone keep an eye on me when I dash out. There's not many other, like I'm not that tall, but I seem to be much taller than the acts they have here, otherwise it probably would have taken that fucking thing out. Now, I noticed the way the, thanks Micah, big head. I noticed the way the table here has migrated forward. He thought, we'd like to join the comedy, but we don't want to sit with these guys. They seem like lovely. How dare you judge? You don't even know them. It's so rude. So, man in the hat, are you prematurely balding? Yes. Sorry. Now, next, before I bring the next act, I would like to take something quickly about climate change. Now, I was hanging out with some friends, right? And I am someone who thinks that we should be doing something about this in this country, and the friends I was hanging out with are people who are not. One of my friends said, in Australia we shouldn't have to do anything, right? Because the amount of pollution we produce is tiny compared to countries like India, China, and the US. Okay, and I agree with that. I disagree with that for 2 main reasons. One, we live in a first world country, we should be leading by example. And 2, and this is most important, you have to remember, it's impossible to do a little bit of something wrong, okay? Like, it's still adultery, even if you just stick it in a little bit. I love the way you put your head in your hands then. You're like, yes, no, it is still adultery, you have to have a chat. Right, are you ready for your next act? Okay, try again, double it. Are you ready for your next act?